Hi there, everybody. This is King Kaz, and today we're going to do part two to What If Deku Had Rebirth. And when he steps out from his house and goes straight to class 1A, and along the way he bumps into um, Uraraka, in which he had a nice chat while they were walking up the stairs and getting back to class or something. Anywho, once they were in there, Ida decided to ask him how he knew that there was another part to the exam, how there was a hero part. And Midoriya just decided to say, it's not that I knew that there was another part. It was that no matter what, if you want to become a true hero, you gotta save someone no matter what. And Ida understood these words and he took it to heart. And afterwards he went back to nagging at Bakugo for putting his feet up. But once Bakugo saw Midoriya, he was enraged by the fact that he wasn't the one who got first place. It was Midoriya, Izuku Midoriya, the person that he thought was worthless and useless. And once he decided to jump up and try and attack Midoriya, Midoriya decided to just quickly sidestep out of the way and let him crash into a man with a yellow sleeping bag, which, well, we all know it's Aizawa. Anywho, afterwards, Aizawa just looks at him and says, can you just go back and sit down? But before that, everybody get on your gym uniforms. We're going outside for a quick test. And Ida decided to say, why should we go? We've already proven that we're good enough to go to the school. So why are you doing this? And Aizawa just dead ass looked at the guy and was like, okay, no, scratch that. Ida just asked him, shouldn't we go to the orientation first? And Aizawa said, this is class 1A. We're not supposed to just go on and do some frivolous stuff. We're supposed to train you into becoming the top heroes. In order for that to happen, I want to see what are your strong suits. And overall, Midoriya he destroys the test. And when it comes to the final one, when it comes to the ball throw, Midoriya already knows how to use one for all. It's just he can only use 15% at without feeling any damage to his body. But if he decides to push it, he can go to 20% without breaking his bones. But he'll put a lot of strain on his muscles. Anyways, after using 20% of one for all, he threw the ball. And when he threw it, it went a little bit farther than Bakugo's by 1 meter. And Bakugo was really pissed at that. Anyway, Uraraka gets first place, so it doesn't really matter. And I'm gonna kick out Mineta for this one. Anywho, after Mineta gets kicked out, oh no, I should go to that. A few days go by, and it's the day of the USJ. And Midoriya saw this, so he came extra prepared. And once he gets to the USJ, he sees that 13 and everybody is 13 was there, and she was giving everybody a lecture about their quirks and how it can be a danger to society. Um, After like she finished her whole entire speech, the villain started to attack, and Midoriya, already knowing what's gonna happen, decides to tell everybody to like run because these are villains that are attacking them. They are being attacked by villains, and he knew that they're gonna go for Ida first, so he pushed Ida and told him to run and quickly get the teachers. And while Ida was like running, Midoriya decides to help out. Midoriya decides to like help out a little and fights with Aizawa. While Aizawa is dealing with most of the low guys, he sees that like once Shigaraki comes up to him, once he sees Shigaraki, he's just really pissed because that's the man who killed his mother, his fiance, and his hero, or his master, All Might. And once he saw Shigaraki, he just went in a blinding rage, going at a 100% one for all. And in this rage, he remembered how it felt to be helpless, how it felt to be quirkless and do nothing while the people that he loved were getting killed. He could do nothing because at the time, Shigaraki shot him with the quirk erasing bullet, meaning he didn't have no one for all. He had nothing. He watched as the people he loved were dying left and right. And in that moment, when he saw Shigaraki one more time, he quickly ran up to him and attacked him, quickly getting everybody off guard because nobody expected this to happen from the beginning. While Shigaraki was trying to decay Aizawa's elbow, Midoriya just came in, punching him straight in the jaw, sending him flying backwards, and then appearing where he was about to go and punching him again. He was hitting him and beating him like a rag doll. And before Kurogiri could step in, the Nomu tried and helping him out. But the moment he tried to punch Midoriya just used Shigaraki as a meat shield and grabbed his hand and put all five of Shigaraki's finger on the Nomu, decaying it and killing it. Afterwards, he starts to beat him up, and he swings him, and finally he throws him out up into the sky, where Kurogiri gets him before Midoriya could jump and try to slam him down to the ground. And Midoriya is still in this angered state, so by the time the heroes arrive, Midoriya's already dealt with most, if not all, of the villains. And by the way, when he was using One for All, at 100%, he was using the third user of One for All's quirk, Hardening, which, it looked exactly like Kirishima's Hardening, and Kirishima was surprised that he had a quirk that was exactly similar to his, but they had no time to think about it. And after he punched after he was done with everything and beating each and every villain, he was tired, but he kept on going on, villain after villain. He rescued everybody, and Aizawa was rather impressed. For a kid who barely knew for a kid like him, who he never thought that one single kid would be able to defeat an army of villains. And that's what really shocked them. And when the heroes arrived, they arrested all the villains like usual. And after Midoriya saw that everything was in good hands, and he was tired, he quickly powered down. And once he powered down, all the stamina drain that was happening, that like One For All was like capable of, like when he was using One For All at 100%, he was also using hardening. And because he was using hardening, his whole entire body became stronger, well, more durable. But the cost is that it uses a lot of stamina. And in order to cost for like the stamina drain, Midoriya ended up using his One For All as stamina, which gave him more power really. And after he was finished with anything and he finally powered down, all the stress and energy that he wasted, plus the drawbacks with the hardening mode, it just